Try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o orders sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
Are you craving for some milk tea and donuts but you're watching your diet? Good news! You can now enjoy a healthier and superbly delicious keto milk tea and donuts here at Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut. Has fewer calories, so it's good for the health and diet conscious and controlling weight. Why choose Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut? The first halal certified milk Winkle Teas and Winkle Donut in the Philippines. The first healthy keto milk tea franchise in the Philippines. FDA approved. Uniquely infused milk tea flavors with high quality ingredients and premium taste. And if you want a healthy and refreshing franchise opportunity, a competitive healthy blended milk tea and donut franchise awaits you. We have business opportunity options you can choose from. Online seller, micro franchise, unit franchise, master franchise, international franchise. Order via our Facebook page, Winkle Tea and Winkle Donut, or contact 0995-551-4380 to experience this happiness in a box with your favorite Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you on how to register in our platform. Firstly, you need to click www.ejasmine.com. This is how our platform interface looks like once you click www.ejasmine.com. As you can see, on the top right corner, click the login or register button. You will see two options, which is login button and register button. If you already have an account, just simply fill in your details. But if you does not have an account, click the register button and fill in your details requirement. If you are interested for becoming a vendor, you can click become a vendor button below. For vendor registration, you need to complete the details requirement. If you have halal certificate, you need to upload it on this section. Last but not least, once you have completed all the detail requirements, just click the register button. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy Father's Day sa mga brothers and sisters natin yan, na mga tatay. Siyempre, meron din tayong natay, yung mga single parents na sila na tumatayong father sa kanilang mga anak. Anyway, I'm Ismail Abaya. I'm from the Philippines. And let's welcome my partner in this Usapang Halal, direct from Malaysia, Brother Fakhir. Assalamualaikum, brother. Oh, let's wait for my brother. Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, it was very well too. So, it's a Sunday again.
Yes.
To our Usapang Halal program, and thank you very much. I think this program even we start on end of 2020, I think 2020, yes, when you offer me, but hopefully it can be improved week by week in terms of our topic. And since I think of course we quite alone here, I'm also Ismail. Hopefully I very, suggest that we have at least one another, participant like guests from Philippines and also from Malaysia or from anywhere, Korea, Japan, we can invite them to join
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. I
Let's
like it.
talk.
I like it.
Yes, I think because we not focus on Malaysia and Philippines, we focus on the maybe ASEAN and Asia and also world. Hopefully next. I think
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
can be
It's
a pioneer project. If you, Usapang Halal is a big for us. I think even in
yes,
Philippines,
yes.
but in Malaysia we have also Malaysia from our religious department, Islamic department that they in TV, channel one, which if you say My Halal, is hosted
Mm.
by mentor lastly is Ustad Amri. So they
Mm-hmm.
are very focused on every episode which they are dealing with many entrepreneur and also the consultation, consultant, halal consultant. They invite every week. I think I'm always follow how that we try to improve this Usapang Halal. So I
Nice.
think for today, Mr. Ismail, I think it's a quite good topic also from the last week because I think it's a very fast to explain about the logistic. I think the logistic, we have a three chapter example from the production, warehouse, and transportation, warehousing, and also retailing. So today, of course, we try to focus on the retailing. So retailing, I mean the market. I mean a supermarket, shop, halal shop, the retailing. But how the supply chain are going to be is a. But now I have one video that I think is quite general to understand. So we have to repeat again what we talked last week. I mean, talking about last, I present a slide, very basic to talk about this halal. But today, I share one video, from the YouTube. I think quite interested for me to understand halal logistic industry in Malaysia, issue and challenge. So the topic is about 3 minutes. Hopefully, I can share this as soon as possible. So until we wait from the signal to, I think, okay, quite fast today. Okay.
Hello everyone, today our video is about halal logistic issues in Malaysia. So what is logistic? Logistic means all activities coordination, process and demand for controlling, storage and movement of food supply so that the customer consume product with right quantity and good quality. Halal food product and its supply chain must follow the Sharia law from farm to fork and not harmful until the final consumption, and this is called as halal logistic. Issues and challenges in halal logistics. The first one is certification and handling issues. This is caused by lack of consistency in animal slaughtering in terms of halal aspect. Other than that, is using fake halal logo and fake certificate due to slow and inefficient process of getting halal certification from JAKIM. Next is lack of collaboration between parties in logistic activities and also between halal certification bodies. It is important for the logistic companies to practice halal transportation by ensuring all the product within their custody are handled according to Sharia principle. However, due to lack of collaboration between these logistic parties, there can be chances that the product will be contaminated if at least one of the parties is not practicing halal logistics.
There is no uniformity in halal standards. Despite the demand for halal products worldwide, there is no uniformity in halal standards. On 2nd May 2014, OIC proposed one global halal standard exists worldwide, but other countries' halal bodies have diverse criteria. Only a few certifications are recognized by JAKIM. Without a standard worldwide halal certification, it will be difficult to maintain halal integrity because the cargo originates from various countries, and the business is limited by only those that are recognized by JAKIM. This can cause issues and difficulties throughout the halal supply chain and logistic activities that comprise producer, retailer, service provider, and consumers. Lastly, the lack of authoritative appearance by the enforcement personnel. Lack of authoritative appearance by the enforcement personnel will create vulnerability in ensuring the wholesome of halal logistic activities. They did not control and have little or no knowledge of halal logistics. Some inspection and certification agencies do not know the importance of halal toward logistics services. For example, to separate between halal and non-halal packaged products. Besides that, the requirement to sama or ratio cleansing of sea vessels and thousands of containers are a clear reflection of lack of knowledge and understanding of halal and logistics.
Wow, English version. That's very
Yes,
nice, brother. Huh?
very nice. Yes, a very nice English version, and I think it's a very clear
Yes,
information about the logistic. That is,
yeah,
I
very
think, because
concise and simple
yes,
video presentation,
yes,
but very
it's
complete.
complete for me. Complete for, I think, since this are very I think interactive. Interactive is one of the, because using what you call like a cartoon. A
Yeah.
picture is very nice, I think, because when we talk about logistics, of course, number one is the transportation. Transport is one of the element that are very important in this. But in terms of transport, we talking about the box that are using for to storage the halal product. That is a more important. That example, the container have to cleanse with it's an Islamic method. They have to samak, or we call a satu. So I think these are all the kind of method that is a teaching in we can learn from the Islamic or Patu Sharia concept. Then other than that, we can see also how that the supply chain. I mean, from the of course from the farm to the process production, and after the production, the product will go out to anywhere. So that's why sometimes the supply chain the issue on the even one transportation miss to handle this. Example, not follow this patuh syariah. They are contain non-halal everything. Then it will burst all the system. I mean, to go to you. I mean, example from Sabah to Manila, we have from our production to the warehouse, and then from the warehouse to go to the shipment, and from the shipment to go to your again to your port in Manila port, and from the Manila port they have another warehouse, and another warehouse they have another transportation using a truck, and then also to go to the retail, so retail shop, retailing shop. That is what we want to focus on, retail shop. So what is the guideline to follow this halal logistic based on retailing chapter 3 to follow and so what is the basic? But I think as many company, a big company like if you know Tesco, is it in Manila they have a Tesco? It's from France. It's a big shopping mall. Example
Mm.
like Eon Big, is from Japan. Jasco, they also have
Mm.
this retailing. They apply for the halal. So based on that, I have another slide to share. I think it's a more it's, I mean what we call a documentation of retailing layout for halal food supply chain issue and challenge. So, but I think these are more to the I think issue that highlighted by what we call researcher like Nur Hina Muhammad Rahim and Anizah Zunaidin and Susariwati. They are writing about this retailing layout for halal. So already, can you see? No, not again. Okay, writing first.
Gotcha.
But it's okay. But in this, there are, of course, the production of Malaysia today is now moving with a good performance towards becoming a developed country by the year 2020, parallel with the fact that Malaysia is one of the most influenced nations in Asia with a GDP per capita of about USD 10,000 in 2013. The economy is a mix comprising strong agriculture, services, and manufacturing industry. The economy continue to perform well and is expected to grow by 5.4% in 2014 and 4.6% in 2015. The Muslim consumer nowadays is starting to concern more on the halal product since Malaysia has already taken seriously on approach towards developing halal product. For the past few years, there is a significant growing demand of halal product, both from the Muslim and non-Muslim community for all over the world. The demand for halal product will always to be continuing not only in Malaysia but also in worldwide because of the Muslim population will become a greater and estimate to reach around 6.1 billion in 2013. 30, sorry. There are 1.4 billion Muslim worldwide, and Muslim is expected to account for 30% of the world population by 2025. A global halal trade is estimated to be USD 2.1 trillion to USD 6 trillion in year to come. In addition, halal certified product are viewed by Muslims as a mark of quality and ended religious safeguard and well-managed supply chain management approach need to be adopted in order to cope with the increased demand towards halal food throughout the world as a maintain the availability and integrity of halal food product itself. So it's quite this article. I mean, yes, this article is talking about the halal logistic. So why halal logistic is very important right now. And I think another way that how that chapter the halal food supply chain because of this in halal food industry. For instance, Malaysia Investment Development Authority, or we call it MIDA, value global food in 2013 was between USD 600 billion to USD 2.3 trillion, and it's going to be more worse at 6.4 trillion by 2030. In addition, the evolution of demand of halal product also will always keep increasing and continuing for the worldwide since the Muslim population becomes greater and is estimated to reach around 6.1 billion in 2030. So as demand for halal food is increasing due to the promotion towards positioning Malaysia to be World Halal Hub through a Matrix. Matrix is one of our Malaysia, agency, Malaysia Trade. So this is a compulsory for us as a Muslim to have a positive attitude towards halal food consumption and awareness to practice in daily use. We are not only focusing on the consumption of halal food, but we are much concerned about the world process in the halal supply chain, truly the standard of food that offered by food provider. So halal food supply chain also involve the process of managing halal food product from different point of a supplier to different point of the buyer or consumer with different parties which are located at different place who may at the same time involve with managing non-halal food product which are satisfying the needs and requirement of both halal and non-halal customer. Okay. So I think these are very quite important to say. But you can see here tables inside this table one type of a retail company that involved in halal, logistic retailing. It's like example, Eon Big. This is from the Japanese Eon Company Limited, October 2013. So they have 28 hypermarkets, number of outlets. It's Eon itself, they have 31 department store with a significantly large supermarket section. Tesco, they have 49 Tesco hypermarket and Tesco Extra hypermarket. Cold storage and Giant, they have about 70 cold storage and 131 Giant supermarket. Jaya Grocer is 20 supermarket. Sun Grocia, Port Supermarket, and also we know as a 7-Eleven for Malaysians number high. This franchise from Malaysia. They have 1,600 outlet of 7-Eleven store. It's quite big number, which is apply for this halal. For the retail. Okay, I think it's a quite serious about this because many company already challenge to get to involve because this opportunity. So our topic is about halal industry in Malaysia, opportunity and challenge. So of course when they have opportunity in this halal logistics, of course they have a challenge. But in the first video that we can see that this happened in Malaysia by of course of challenge issue. Because in the world we have so many authorized body. I think we learned before it's authorized by our JAKIM Malaysia, but sometimes they are in their country. There's like a freedom. So sometimes, of course, like you said, the layout is of course sometimes the demand is it's not only in one way because they have many country, many areas at the same time also to have this to supply and from the various country area and which is I think quite difficult. I think in Malaysia also even we have so many halal logistic involved in halal logistic, but sometimes of course especially in the end of to end of step to go to the consumer. So this what I want to focus right now from the shop selling to go to like a store, a supermarket. Example from the we can say Tesco to go to the consumer to deliver. So sometimes of course consumer come to the this supermarket to buy in this market and take away going back by themselves. But how about a logistic doing from this we can say like delivery like we do right now. It's a delivery system. Now we have many we call here is COD runner, is cash on delivery. So today the topic I think is quite huge because when we talk about country by country, but why not we focus today in the activities that we do in our locality. Locality that means supposedly we straightforward. I think in Malaysia, I think for every product from the production, example from our Peninsula Malaysia or West Malaysia to come to this Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak, they are using the right channel. But until to go to the warehouse, and then from the warehouse, of course, we call as a distributor. Of course, they have this halal logistic certificate. So that's why they are supplying to the supermarket here. Example, the halal product with a halal logo. Then how about the delivery system? Is if the supermarket using this runner to go and supply the product to the end customer. I think this is one of the supply chain. From the product because in my today I'm using this fast track again. So it's like of course this is activity that I think when we do and we learn we learn a theory and we practice, it's a more easy to us to understand what is the issue and challenge to become. Of course, in this area, of course, to be honest, to maintain the product and the delivery can be follow. Of course, we have to have a one concept, like example the halal delivery. I think in Philippines also we have Motor Express. So how about now the demand on Motor Express in terms of halal delivery? Is it quite increased for your
Yeah,
service?
yeah. Actually, we're the only halal mobile delivery app in the
Right.
Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly we're gaining the customer,
Mm-hmm.
because some people don't understand before the importance of the haram and halal
Mm-hmm.
logistic, warehousing, delivery. They're
Mm-hmm.
just focusing on certification of processed product,
Mm-hmm.
some industry, but they don't focus before on the delivery, on the that it should be also halal.
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah.
Yeah, I think yes. For me, it's a one because for this, by using this mobile apps for halal delivery, and the production is of course from the actually example your franchise donut. That is one of your product halal product, or your grilled chicken something is from the kiosk. But we know
Mm.
that they are practice halal in terms of the ingredient or everything. So the important is when the customer, order from these mobile apps, that they have clearly that one thing is from the is a halal food. From the food, like example from the Muslim product, and the second, they know that is this follow what we call is Sharia. The halal delivery.
Yeah.
The deliver. The crew as I think they know as well how that they want to this supply to the end customer. But
Yeah.
the end customer believe that this from the right process, from the right process. From to get this halal product. So I think these are also because now when the pandemic come, I think now our sort of business with structure also changed now, because now we have so many marketplace. In,
Mm.
of course, in the traditional, of course, from the warehouse go to the retail shop. But now retailing shop, now we can buy of course handphone, smartphone. You can install the mobile apps. Then we can buy everything from there. Example, in Malaysia, we have Lazada, we have Shopee, we have also another platform that we can use. But is it halal or not in terms of food? They have
Mm.
because they are mixed together. So that's why I think we have to tackle in terms of this marketplace. Example now, I think in the earlier show that we have a Jasmine. I think this
Mm.
quite good to meet to start with this because I think when they put or the entrepreneur register in this marketplace, of course they have demand, then to build up the warehouse. Example, the storage transit, because when we're talking about many countries involved in this, I think it does mean Malaysia, I think can say Philippines, Asia country also involved, that they have to set up, build their own warehouse. So to implement, or I think better to implement this halal logistic to get certified. Then, of course, to deliver the product to the end customer. Of course, in Malaysia, we have Fast Track, we have Food Panda. I think we have many company that can involve in this. Normal parcel, everything, we have JNT, we have Post Malaysia, but they also not say that they have a halal logistic because they are mixed together, all the parcel. We don't know what it is. But I think the other way that we have to have or introduce is the traceability. I think from your early stage, you have a code, is it a traceability barcode example? But now in Malaysia also Jakim have now trying to involve and to implement this soon because of issue on the fake logo everything. Because I think the traceability mean people can trace by to scan the barcode and then they can see is it the product. If the barcode properly done, I mean can be get the information from the barcode. That mean the product is genuine. They have many issue genuine. Even they have a logo, but sometimes now they have duplicate the logo, the halal logo. So we have the issue right now because of course they want to, I mean, to make more money on that, I think. So how about the Philippines, the implementation that you are already done before the traceability by using this barcode? I think last time I hear that Mr. Ismail have done it, I think, in terms of traceability.
Traceability.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just on the pilot stage. It's on the pipeline. We're not yet doing it because we're not completed already. We still completing the halal ecosystem from farm to fork.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah, yeah.
completed. So before you can do it, you have to educate every industry, especially the logistic, the warehousing,
Yeah.
because that's where the started everything, from the warehousing, from the farm you put it in the warehouse, from the manufacturing you put it in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And right now we don't have a halal certified warehouse in the Philippines
Yeah. Yeah.
up to now, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think normal logistic, I mean normal logistic, like example ours is the NT, GTEC, FDEC, they have a distressability because we know that where our parcel now right now we can see from the system where is, so there's a traceability that they are using, like example the barcode. So I think for the halal also we can implement as well because in automotive last time I'm in the automotive industry, the traceability using for the like example the safety item like airbag, how who are installed until I mean from the maker to the
Mm,
production installer that we can trace
mm.
the process. I think so. It's I think similar to what we talked again. So I think again in terms of this because now we have industrial relation. I mean IR 4.0 and people right now. By using this smartphone. I think smartphone now we have even even now in Malaysia, if you want to enter to the any premise, we have to scan the barcode. The we call here is My Sejahtera. My Sejahtera is a mobile app that people easy to enter. Like example, to go to premise shopping mall, they have to scan the barcode and trace. Uh, we can I mean check again our history where you go every day. So these are very I mean easy to trace. So I think that can be yeah in terms of ecosystem. Then we can implement it as soon as possible. But I think today topic when we talk about issue and I mean issue opportunity challenge everything in halal logistic focus on retail. But one thing that I am to ask you, I mean how about example now, if you have, I mean, halal, one halal shop, is it you are also provide the runner? Runner mean the deliver person to deliver the product to your consumer. Is it you are using
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Thank you to pandemic because last year we closed all the shop,
Yeah.
and now
Mm-hmm.
we're rebuilding it. And now instead of doing it in the Luzon area, because we have Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, I have project that we will put it in Mindanao, and the owner is a Muslim, and we will combine the physical store and the virtual marketplace with delivery. And the good thing about it, we can, before they can just buy physically the product in the store because there is a display. So we
Yeah.
have the limitation on that. But now we have limited display on physical store, but we have lots of display with pictures in the virtual marketplace, so they can buy anything,
Mm-hmm.
even Malaysian product, brother, they can buy,
Mm-hmm.
because we will one halal marketplace virtual
Yeah.
store, and you can
Yeah.
buy anything there, because we will just put pictures, description, and the pricing. Unlike before, it's very
Mm-hmm.
physical.
Yeah.
So you can buy product from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and from any country, including
Yeah.
Malaysia, because
Yeah.
before we cannot complete the product inside the store because it's so physical, and Philippines is just in the infancy stage of doing the consolidation of product. Not everybody is certifying their halal
Yes.
product.
Yes.
Even noodles we don't have. Coffee are all imported from Malaysia, Indonesia, and
Mm.
the meat is imported also. But now it's a new thing. Many are doing halal production, and
Yeah.
because of the virtual world, because of this
Yeah.
pandemic, we can now consolidate all the product in the world because we will put it in the marketplace, and
Yeah.
they can order. Actually, all of the multinational and hotel before are importing meat product internationally, but now
Mm.
they can course their order through our One Halal store, and we can facilitate the delivery, and we can facilitate the ordering system because we're now online because of this
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah. I think it's more easier compared to last year
Yes.
because of pandemic, and we focus on this. I mean, for me, it's also because of pandemic. I have an idea last when I present to in the teaching session, talking about how to deliver the fast. I mean fresh product from the farm to the consumer. But because this idea have been done by other like example food, grab market, something like that. We are quite confused to explain. But when we talk about like from a fisherman, they have a fresh fish, how that to deliver this fresh fish to the consumer as
Yes.
soon as possible. At the same
Yes.
time, I'm talking about the halal. Then that's why we are focused on. That's why in this segment we have to focus. We cannot combine because we have to
Yes.
100% halal. That's why when we talk
Yes.
about these delivery apps, I'm using right now a fast track. Collaborate with them in Sandakan Sabah. Alhamdulillah, we have also this mobile app. Example, when consumer want, they can download this application in even in iPhone, iOS or Android. Then they can see how many outlets they have inside there, and they can select what item they want. And the important they have just wait or stay in home. So we just deliver by their ordering. I mean, they order from us because, of course, I can understand what you talk about when we prepare for the physical retailing shop. Sometimes it's a halal, everything. It's an important thing. Is how to getting the product from the entrepreneur. Of course, it's the most important thing. Then, of course, we here also we have not so many that entrepreneur apply for this halal certification. But what we do is we also give opportunity to the especially for Muslim product that we know that when a Muslim we know as they are also follow this halal. They are, for non-Muslim we have to check I mean to check mean to audit what the ingredient that they have using in that menu to make a product. So and of course I think one thing that if we can involve is a warehouse, is halal warehouse. I think this quite difficult to set up. But if we have a one distribution halal distribution center, I think it will be. But this will be I mean a center, from production site to the warehouse. And I think now we are the right time that we control from the warehousing to warehousing, like example from the retail shop, we can control also because some retail shop, example supermarket, they have a big warehouse also in the behind. They have storage. They have a cold storage. They have, I mean, dry storage to handle this product. So I think it's a for the first, of course, we control in the front line. I mean, to the customer, like what we do right now in terms of a delivery, mobile app, halal, everything. But at the same time, we have to focus on the production. I mean, from the production. I mean, from the factory example, the product to deliver to the center warehouse. So I think when you have this, I think even in Mindanao or in Manila, you have involved in this. It's like what we call is the easy way to be control this halal product. Even everywhere come, even from Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, they go sent to the centralized using your services. I mean, in the port, then of course we're doing shipment like we do halal logistic, but from the port to the warehousing, we hire the halal certification logistic. So they come and bring all the product to the warehouse, and from the warehouse go to the retail shop. Of course, in Mindanao, in any area you set up there, and we already set up from the retail shop to the consumer by using the mobile.
Yeah.
I think that is the first that we set up now because it's a more easy. But of course, we have to take care because it's involve all the parties involved from the production, transportation, warehousing, and retailing to the consumer. So this all this supply chain we have to take care. But of course, we have to start step by step. So now I think we focus on the end of I mean retailing to the consumer. So I think it's good then now to start. I mean opportunity. For me, in here I try to contact one of the halal logistics because we have actually some project to supply I mean halal chicken to China, Shanghai. So
Wow.
right now, yeah, it's a demand from
Can you
there.
do it also in the Philippines, brother?
I try to discuss, but I need the buyer. I mean, buyer mean the conclude buyer that we try to handle like a halal logistics, go to your port in Manila port or in Zamboanga port.
Yes.
But
Yes.
then from here, that you have to hire your country, I mean the logistics to go to your retailing shop or anywhere
Yes,
that you have.
I have a partner who is a Chinese importer and
Mhm.
exporter.
Okay.
Actually, we're now sourcing chicken and other meat, and the best uh, area to buy chicken is Malaysia. Can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
give
yeah.
me? Can you email me the price
Okay.
of the
I think
chicken?
yeah.
FOB Manila,
Mm.
whatever, so that we can compute
Yeah.
if we're going to get, because
So
right now,
mm.
Jollibee, like Jollibee, if we can convince Jollibee
Yes.
that to be halal certified, because their problem actually is chicken,
Yes.
because
Chicken.
their number one source of sale is the
Sucker.
chicken joy. Chicken joy,
Yeah.
chicken joy.
Sucker. Chicken joy. Yes. Of course,
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
many ingredients there, but the critical, of course, we know as a critical point is a suttering process. Suttering, I mean,
The main
chicken
product in the process. Yeah.
product. Yeah. Meat.
So, and other restaurant, brother, because we have to admit it, our local production of chicken It's not that big, and they produce small production, and the effect of that, the cost of production is high. That's why many meat products are imported, because it's very affordable to buy imported product
Yes,
than to
also
buy a
correct.
local product. Because they cannot supply volume. And the government is allowing multinational to import product for commercial use. So that's the protection of the local producer.
Yeah.
The imported one can be used to produce, let's say, corned beef, manufacturing of corned beef, or to or big restaurant like Jollibee, McDonald's,
Yeah.
or supply as fast food chain. That
Mm-hmm.
that's why if you are going to compete with a big fast food chain, you buy chicken from the market, you don't, you cannot compete with the price, because the price is very affordable. Compare your chicken, to think that it's the same chicken, but
Yeah.
the difference is the cost of their chicken is imported, which is a
Yeah.
less cost compared to the chicken that you're getting from the market, local
Okay.
market.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
When we
that's a
talk
deep.
about volume, yes, yes. We have also the Brazil, I mean, sugar from Brazil, but they are
Yes,
very quite popular right now from Brazil. Also,
yes,
they have halal certification. So, I mean, in terms of trader, trader, they have many areas to resource. I mean,
yes.
not, of course, Malaysia is a hub, only the halal hub. That means everything come to Malaysia before go to everywhere.
And
So,
also,
Singapore,
brother, we can also
mm,
now they appointed me as the in Korea to help them put
mm-hmm.
up a store in Korea, the one halal store, because right now they don't have any supply chain, and we can collaborate also to export to them any product.
It's young, eh? Korea
Because
is mostly.
they will buy my franchise store of one halal. And
Mm-hmm.
also in Mindanao, I'm going to put 3 store,
Okay.
because we started conducting market study in key cities in Mindanao. I think they're going to set up 3 store, and one also in Korea. Korea is a very potential
Yes. Halal.
halal partner, because
Uh,
there are no halal products in Korea. That's why they're asking for help. I told them, I have friends in Malaysia and other countries, especially Malaysia. If the product will be coming from Malaysia, there's no question about the halal certification, because
yeah.
Malaysia is the benchmark of the so of the
Yes,
all
there
the
are a lot.
halal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and number one problem in Korea is meat also, because they cannot grow chicken there,
Yes.
and vegetable, because they're not a
Yeah.
tropical country, very cold, snow.
Yeah.
Unlike in Malaysia, in the Philippines, we can grow anything under the sun.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
I
you,
remember last month they buy, finger, ready finger, the okra. Oh, Japanese also love okra, di ba? Okra. Mm.
okay. I think Korean and
That
Japanese they have a same similar food.
culture.
But
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they
So
are
that's
very
it, brother. We have lots of
again.
opportunity. We're just
Yes,
starting.
logistics, of course, because involved in import export, of course, we have
Yes,
to
import
understand.
export. That's where
Yes,
the money is,
this
brother.
topic. Yes, of course. I'm also to be highlighted by our mentor to start this again with distribution center, because these are
Yes.
more because compared to retailing, like example now currently doing a halal store, yeah, better you do in starting with
And also,
this.
brother, I'm starting to put up another store in Palawan near your place, and
Yes.
Cebu.
Oh,
Palawan and Cebu are two main tourist destination for halal
halal.
tourism. Because right now everybody is already finished with the pandemic. They're
Yes.
fed up with the pandemic crisis.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
they're fighting. They're fighting the
Fighting.
virus.
But
Or
when we
else
talk
they
about
will die of
Mindanao,
they will die of hunger.
Yeah. When you talk about Mindanao, I think is it the one of the city is Zamboanga? Zamboanga that is
No, Marawi,
Marawi. Oh,
Cagayan de Oro, and Iligan. That's
mm,
the where the airport is. Airport. That's the
okay.
link to Marawi. Iligan, Cagayan de Oro is the entry point in Mindanao. When you
Mhm.
go to Zamboanga also is a good area city because they have the port. But
Yes.
if you're going to go to heart of Mindanao, you
Mm,
go to Cagayan de Oro and Iligan. And the Marawi is the Muslim. They call it the Muslim city.
yes.
Everybody there are halal,
Yes.
so it's easy to control because if you're going to put your store in a less Muslim community,
Mm,
although it's a tourist spot, there is a benefits and advantage and disadvantage also. But if you're
yeah.
going to consolidate product, it's better you go to Malaysia or you go to Mindanao, then bring it to non-Muslim
But,
community. And they
mm,
know that this product came from a halal, credible country or area because
understand.
everything in Mindanao, including the soul, is halal.
Mm.
Because
That you,
they don't, they don't, they don't, what you call it? They don't have any uh, pig there.
mm,
They don't,
me.
in the farm, they don't, unlike in Metro Manila, there's a pig and cow and
Yeah.
goat in the farm.
I think this opportunity to set up, of course, the halal logistic there and also the halal park, halal industry, almost
Yes,
in
consolidation,
contribution.
brother.
Yeah. But of course, we have many issue on. I mean, politics. I know that Mindanao is quite hot, but I think to set up there, convince with the local, I mean local, to set up at least a place that we can produce halal product there, because the resources and the community have
Yes.
also there. So from that, we just set up the halal logistic to distribute to others, I mean, warehouse and go to the retailing shop. That is, I think, most important because from
And
here also quite
yes.
easy to difficult. I think from Sabah, I mean, there's because now even in Sabah, sorry, today quite long discussion. In Sabah also we having a same problem to import even from Peninsular Malaysia, even the chicken we need a special permit to
Okay.
even we in the similar, I mean, because they have a different as a law. Because from Peninsula to Sabah, we need to apply this import permit. So we have right
Okay.
now, I think. So just to
But for export,
import,
brother, you have no problem, for export.
yeah. So sport, I think
Because
no
my
problem. But
partner,
for me,
my Chinese partner is uh, eyeing to export chicken also in China. You know, one
oh,
of the biggest
yes, I
uh,
know.
area to come with is in China because they have big population.
Yeah.
Everything in China is big.
Very big. I
Yeah,
think
very big.
when they discuss from here, of course, Malaysia is one of they can resource many term when they have when they need halal product. I think the first resource is from Malaysia because we have many kind of halal product here. But
Yes,
in
that's the
terms
good
of
thing about your area, brother.
chicken, there's a mostly end product, but in terms of like chicken, like meat, of course, Malaysia also resource from another country. Example,
Yeah,
we not enough of production. I mean,
yeah. And
chicken.
oil, what are they? You have lots of palm oil.
Yes, palm oil also in Sabah. Yes, of course, palm
If
oil
if
also the quite
the good
demand.
thing about if
Yeah,
we can develop the import export of the product, I can convince the cold storage and warehouse
yes, yes,
businesses in the Philippines because
yes.
they're asking me how big is the import export of halal. Actually, they're importing halal product, but they're putting it in cold storage that is not halal.
Yeah. The cost storage must.
They don't.
I think.
They don't know that it's halal.
Yeah. Requirement for halal courses, yes, for this export to go to your country. You need that.
Yes.
Okay, last for
Okay.
all the thank
We
you
have
very
no
much.
time now, brother. Maybe you
Yes,
can close the program, and let's see.
see
On
you.
Monday,
Again,
once again,
yes.
your show, brother. I only
Yes,
said
tomorrow I bring a drink, carbonate drink product. This owner actually they start from the micro entrepreneur, so start
wow.
from the small and then grow up until now. And I know him since 6 years
Very
ago.
inspiring, brother. Very
Yeah, yeah,
inspiring
it's a pioneer
story.
start because still we are in a pioneer episode. We can say that it's pioneer episode because only once per week. So we try to bring this because he have many talent. I mean award against because have a good product and also have halal certification. So no issue on to export to all another country. No. Okay, for next week, we try to focus on, uh, I mean, a product itself. Of course, we have so many product in terms of, the ingredient using. So next week, I think I try to focus on the a very critical. I mean, mostly using the food tech. Because now we
Okay.
have so many food tech, I try to study first, and I will advise on the topic. But it's in terms of material using on to develop product is a food tech. So it's related to the halal TV also because halal TV also they have using many kind of ingredient sourcing by them. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Swaya. And I think
Thank you very
we
much,
have
also.
a special meeting again, I think to highlight if you have time, in terms of to discuss about halal TV against maybe after tomorrow if you have time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. See you again, and thank you everyone watching us. Thank you very much. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shukran.
wabarakatuh.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, viewers. Bye bye.